All right. We are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, or whenever you're watching this. 5 years later, who knows? I hope you're having a productive day so far. Have my coffee. Enjoy whatever you have. We're going to get started here in just a moment. Yesterday I started off with some dad jokes, or puns, or parental puns, or whatever you want to call them. I have this little terrible calendar of jokes, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it. They are terrible in every way. Where does Sir Ian McClellan go to party? Of course, he goes to a night club. Night spelled K-N-I-G-H-T. More of a visual pun, I guess. More of a visual pun. So what if I don't know what the end of the world or what the apocalypse is? It's not the end of the world. Oh, butchered that one right away. Well, happy day to you. It's Thursday here as I record this, and I'm quite ready to hop in. That's what I get for an unprepared joke. Alrighty. We'll do a couple more as we go. Well, just to catch up for, for anyone who would like that quick catch up, we've returned to Union after dropping Alec off, and doing some work for Delia. And now we have the full range of missions in Union, with 9 different missions all in Union to do. So that is what we're doing today. We're doing a little tour of Union. We will probably start with some of the lower level missions, jobs, and move up from there. And also we have a high risk area that we need to get done before we level up. So we'll go ahead and start in on that. The actual story of us running the wheel is probably going to be a little later on in the stream, about an hour in. And the last thing we did before we signed off is we picked up a new ship. So that is where we sit. Have a Class 2 bomber. It's funny because the 2+ are available to us already, and the 3s will be available to us in one level, but that's what our credits could afford. I'm going to do a quick inventory check here. We seem fine. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to throw this up on the world, or on the galaxy map, so we're ready to go, and we can get on our way out of here. Alright, so from a missions perspective, 118, 71, so Ceto orbit's the one to do, probably. Oh, and then Hitman, okay. So, an Andra Bishop will be first, and then after that, we'll hit Ceto. I like how I get the error. Excuse us, Rofier. You can't actually jump directly into
Hive, what can you tell me about Avonrest?
Unfortunately, there is nothing in my latest iteration on Avonrest. If you had allowed me to update, I would perhaps be able to tell you more. But I can at least ascertain that it is an unofficial category of location, given there is no record.
Oh, that's right. I was going to switch out the camera.
Okay, here we are. Hive, mark the potential targets.
It is already
Let's
done.
do this one today.
Close in on them to start the scanning process.
Some trading hub here. Maybe. check out the trading hub real quick, because they might have another mission for us. Yet again.
Welcome, traveler! May I interest you in a new organic printer from Tarashi Mikoto?
No thanks. I have enough scrap on my ship as it is.
That is too bad. Printing yourself a new pet is all the rage back in the
Printing
homeworld.
a new pet?
I bet it is.
Excuse me, sir. May I have a word with you?
Sure.
Jan David.
I guess I'll straighten
Good
up
to
for the
meet
other
you.
camera.
I happened to overhear your conversation about scraps on your ship. You don't happen to be a scavenger by any chance? I've heard that scavenging is a big thing in the Belgrades, and I'm keen on making a significant investment.
Well, if you're looking for unused junk, you should check out Ceto. They even have a whole junkyard there rotting away on Nerea. Last time I went, it was completely free of outlaws.
Oh, you've been to the place. Then maybe
Last time I went, it was free of outlaws.
Me to.
Wink.
I just briefly met a scrapper bot who's stuck there.
Perfect. I can pay you if you get us acquainted. Nerea, you said? That should be easy enough to find.
To get there, you'll need a jump key for the Ceto gate.
Don't worry. My father brought me keys for all kinds of gates out here. It's my turn to uphold the Davila family name and expand our business to the Belgrades. Let's meet at the junkyard, yeah? Looking forward to doing business with you.
Another mission
Sure.
that sends me back to
That was
Ceto.
weird.
I Heart Scrap. Wow, what a mission name. Alrighty. Let's scan these freelancer ships. You're 2.5, 2.9. You're 2.7.
Scanning in progress.
Are you the one?
Oh man.
You reached the end of the road, buddy. Go to hell, Merc. The DMC will be a better place without you.
What's up, Adam? Having trouble?
No, not really, but since you're already here. And that's that. Hey, Marianne, I did that thing for you guys.
Credits have been transferred to you.
Why the old car after me too? That's not great.
See you around, Adam.
I don't want the O car after me, especially if I'm not getting paid. It's Culver. Haven Rest. Yeah, so I'm now on their crap list. Let's not go back there. Where is Ceto? Should be near here. Should be a giant planet. There's Prescott, Culver. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's do the high risk area. Then we'll open up our map. I just don't want to unmark it. Make it easy to lose. I'm excited about this high risk area. The higher level ones give some nice loot rewards for sure. There's some associated challenge with it.
So annoying.
away. You're in range. Unfortunately. Alright. Now I have some friends that always turn off the music right away whenever they play a new game. I really like to at least try it out. See what it's like.
Armor is down.
They just keep coming.
Alright. I didn't keep a long range gun. I should almost see if I can make one. Not common for DOE. 2 out of 3. Some would say 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but I don't want randomness. Okay, so I think I might throw on this railgun over the over this one, just to give myself a little extra range. Blinking while I'm low armor. I guess the other thing is, since I have unlimited mines, I might as well throw some mines in this general direction. Seems like we're having a mine battle here. Okay, 4-8, 4-3, 4-8, 4-3, 3-7. Oop. What we're doing here, I have a range of 3.5. So we're just kind of playing with that max range. Every kill we get increases our armor, so it makes sense for us to stay pretty far out if they can't shoot back. And then when they can shoot back, to close the distance a little bit. 11, 6. Some of these mines I'm tossing out are still kind of finding purchase, so like that. Alright. So now it's time to close it. And you know, a little lazy of me, but I didn't even make sure that the stream was live. Let's do that real quick. Did we make it out into the world? Yeah, hey, and there are several of you. Welcome. I really like this high-risk area concept. It's kind of a neat one. Lets you challenge yourself, but you can kind of pick your own challenge if you you set up your ship in the right way. I gotta admit some curiosity to the asteroid over here. Big boys coming. get our armor breakers ready. So, this is an overleveled zone. I've been fighting a bunch of 13s, and the boss is 10? What's up with that? It's kind of strange. I'm not complaining, per se. It's just kind of odd.
An addition to my blueprint collection.
I almost killed myself with my own ultimate. That was goofy. Love it. Alright, let's check this asteroid and see if we actually have some ore here. Probably not, but it looks like it could, so... Ooh. 3 blueprints? That's pretty great. It's a good high-risk area. Alright, so, back to missions here. We have 215. This is probably the one to do at this point. 343, just from a standpoint of distance. Oh, nope. This is the one to do, and then that one is next. Cool. Off we go. Into the universe. All right. We have another one. Once upon a time, there was a king who was only 12 inches tall. He was a terrible king, but a great ruler.
This is where the outlaw gang is supposed to be hiding.
The man from the Port Authority mentioned some caves. Let's go and find them.
All right. So this is an area where we previously had to run around on a story mission, and I knew we were coming back, and we were short on time in the stream, so I went ahead and left a bunch of things here. See, all the containers are already marked. A bunch of containers are already marked, I should say. Probably not all of them. So we're going to have a fun time just kind of clearing this out gradually. Doing what we need to do here. Flat cannons on, because for mining and for demining, that's a terrible pun that I didn't even intend, but yes, for mining and for demining, it is a good tool. We're also a little bit over leveled for this area, which is great, because we can get our armor back. Maybe even get some of our hull back before we head into something more difficult. But this might be a little more dull. We'll see how we mix in other things. We still need Aethium, so this is great. I like that. There are other things I want more, but still need Aethium. Titanium. There you are. A couple mines. Alright. Grab a few containers. I'm under the impression, I could be wrong, but I'm under the impression that these towers often will respawn when you leave and come back. Don't have a problem with it. It's kind of interesting. But is that correct? Can anybody else confirm? Is my ship seriously too wide to get through this door? That's wild. Alright. Pop. Nope. Okay. How about this one first? How about this one first? Aha! Whee! So I had a bunch of hours in the game before I finally came back to the tutorial and learned how to rotate like this. And it was painful to get the right orientation at times to do the things I wanted to do. It's just strange being hours in and being like, you know, I feel like I should be able to do this. Not knowing how, and then, oh, there it is. It's kind of an awkward way of doing it, but it makes sense. Let's repeat it. Okay. Into the mines. I have no memory of this place. I haven't been paying that close attention to what I'm picking up, but I saw a couple of pieces that I should probably look into. This reduces my cargo size. No, I don't want that. How about you? Straight upgrade. Love it. How about you? I like that piece. I like that piece for putting that on. Straight upgrade on the flat cannon. And increased chance to drop credits. Okay, I will take it. Precision instead of firepower. No, thank you. I will say, though, with the set bonus, this probably wins. No, yeah, losing firepower, though. Gain the precision, lose the firepower, dismantle quality. Yeah, sure. Broke. Alright. Powerful rockets. I don't think we need to use rockets because we have unlimited ammo. And my opinion may change when we switch over to a gunship. Scattergun blueprints. Love it. Alright. And we have 2 out of 3 on the escort duty set. Nice. If we get the third one, that'd be great. Do we want to craft? You know, there's so many things to pick up here. I don't think I'm gonna craft upgrades just yet. So much to pick up. All of it should be level 12. So we should be able to pick up almost a full set of equipment, or, you know, in that range, before we really need that full set. Hopefully we'll hit 13, and then we'll be talking about crafting at that point. Oh, we have a big boy. You know what? Why not? Have fun with that.
Intercepted.
Oh, I love it. Was it the best use of my ultimate? Nah. Was it satisfying? Oh, yes. You don't want to just save your ultimate forever, you know? You gotta use it every now and then. So, regenerating your armor when you get kills is normal, but regenerating your hull when you deal damage, that's apparently related to my ship's subclass. So, that's not something you normally get. For anybody who's curious about that, for the very few of you who are watching interested in the game mechanics, pretty excited about it. But yeah, okay. Let's find our way into this asteroid and we will go mining once more. Whee.
Did the Prescott Port Authority send you?
Yep, I'm here to clean this place out.
You are welcome to try.
Found one.
It died so quick. Thought I ran by a container, but it's a ways away. Okay. Rolling forward we go. Alright, let's go get our energy ball down here somewhere. Sphere dispenser. Back we go. Up. Forward and up. Alright. It's kind of fun to watch the viewership jump up and down, up and down.
Damn it, you're a good shot.
That's what they pay me for?
We had the same job once. Unfortunately, money doesn't buy you respect. At least not the pathetic sums they used to give us.
Agreed.
Where are you?
These mines. Demine, demine. I don't think those were there back when we were chasing in the last mission. Okay, so we exit the mine and we wrap back around and enter in a place we've already been. Alright.
You are working for people who have nothing but contempt for you.
And you're just plain thugs.
Let's end this.
Okay.
There are no more signatures nearby. This was the last one.
All right, let's head back to Prescott.
I hope these are in order. Haha! I love that they were in order. Spinning up that auto cannon for a single hit is not terribly fun. So just strafing across them like that, that's amusing. Okay. What are you? Plasma. Okay, I like plasma. Okay. Up here? Yeah. Alright, spelunking for madcaps is complete. More like spelunking for mad loot? I don't know. That's goofy. Off we go. Into the wild blue yonder. But it should be space. But it's blue. Because you don't want it to be visually boring, do you? Alright. Missions. Okay. We have to return. We're going to have to return anyway for something else. I think we're on Minesweeper now. Or data fishing. Data fishing's 12. Data fishing's 12, so we might want to hold off on that a little bit. Let's see where we sit on anonymous cargo. We still need dark matter, so I'm not too worried about the neutron membranes until we get dark matter we need, but I saw us pick up some dark matter, so I was excited about that. Hey, we can finish off Alex skills here. It completely kills our credits, but one tree completely done, which is nice. Yeah. I don't know. I like completing things. It's a real poison sometimes with games. All right. Data fishing, like I said, set it to 12. That's fine. We'll do it anyway. See how it goes. Let's do one more inventory sweep here. I know everyone's favorite is watching inventory. I think not. Web missiles. If I want to get that 3 effects... Yeah, I think I should equip those if I want to get the 3 effects challenge done. These are also web missiles, and they appear to be identical. Cannot be intercepted. Oh, that's better than cannot be damaged. I like that. Dismantle away. Web mines. Oh, that's... No, we'll break them. Alright, scattergun. Break. What else we got? Face plating, break. And we are on our way, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to double up on nanobots because I'm a goofy person. And then whenever we can get around to selling some things off, we'll free up some inventory space. Probably should do that sooner than later. Once again, just rocking out to the music. So even though, you know, it's much more colorful than it is accurate, I really love the design of the universe as you fly around. It's pretty. It's pretty.
Yahweh in orbit.
The freelancer agent promised a handsome reward if you steal all data from the outlaws in the area. I have pinpointed the first terminal you may want to hack.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Well, let's just make a little bit of a minefield for these gentlemen here.
There he is.
Arc is charged. Right on the edge of our range here. Kind of having fun with it. Oh, that's a capital. Gotta get in close and blast away. So anyway, I started blasting. Charged already again. I would like some shields back, please. Thank you. Where are those missiles coming from? Here we go. What a wild fight. Holy cow.
To the rescue. Great. Now make yourself useful.
Let's hit this base. This might be where some of the missiles are coming from.
More box surprises for you.
I'm in pursuit.
Keep it up.
Wow, okay. So, let's clean up a little bit. Live stream, and that's lunch stream, and that's an awful lot of guys. Hey, we have EMP missiles. What do we want to do with these? Well, first, I think let's look at this shield. Interesting. We are gonna break this shield. We don't need it. So we're gonna break this flat cannon. We don't need it. Sensor. Straight upgrade. I like it. Beam laser. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Yeah, I think what we're going to do here is replace our armor breaker missiles. And maybe that's what we're going to need in terms of getting our kill something with 3 debuffs.
No need to thank me, Adam. See you around.
Okay. Where? Let's pick up all the loot and start to clean up around here. That was an awful lot of enemies to run into right away. I thought about just running to, you know, originally I was just going to run to the first point. But then I saw that capital ship and I thought, we should do that first. Joke's on me. That was a mess. So much ore. I love it. The ship is too wide. I need to see if I have another option. Come on. Did he get up higher? There we go. Around we go. Is this another capital? It's another capital. Alright. One thing I'm happy for today is that there's an awful lot for us to do in a constrained space that we already know about in advance. So that's good. I do think, though, that there will be a little more running around, picking stuff up. It might be a little less entertaining. That's okay. It's fun. Explaining the game a little bit might be nice too. Let me see. You're 4 away, so you can't be it. Please get me plasma. Nope, just scrap metal. Oh, there's some plasma. Good. We'll get the scrap metal anyway, even though we may not need it. Alright, and then you. Secure container, eh? That blows up. I don't think that blows up. Okay, cool. So now okay, not that. 1, 2 3, 4. Hey, I love it. So when these are in a sequence, it's kind of Simon Says-y, where you can, if you get the first one right, then you move to the second one, and the first one's always the first one, and so you go until you get it wrong. So even with a combination of 6, that if you were going completely blind could take you a long time to figure out, because getting the first one right, you find that information out, right? You're able to know for sure that you got the first one right. It actually becomes pretty easy to progress it. Okay. Now, I got a challenge earlier. Destroy an outlaw base from an unknown signal without taking any hull damage. That sounds trivial. I just have to enter an unknown signal. Okay. Destroy an outlaw demolisher with one of his own mines. Fun. Alright. Destroy an outlaw drone carrier without destroying any of its drones. That's intriguing. Alright, let's have a little fun. Drone carrier without destroying any of its drones. I don't know if that's doable with the... oh, no, I just failed it.
Down one.
The sound when the stuff bounces off you. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, cruise booster, that's an upgrade, we'll take it. Energy core. I like the weapon output, even if we're losing a little firepower. Weapon output is my jam. Prime Zapper. This... that's really interesting. Let's try it out. This beam laser is fun. Meh. I don't know how I feel about it. We really do need to square away the inventory here, though. Let's just say this beam laser, we can get the progress for it, we can get the materials for it, we'll figure out the rest later. I know I'm going to be throwing away more stuff, so I don't want to be agonizing over any one decision. Not better. Break. Alright, we found power core and 2 sockets. Over here, there's a secure container. Let's figure out these containers. Pulse cannon or something? That was kind of neat. I like that. Okay. So I see the secure container. Aha. Buttons? Are you a button? Aha. Green. So number 1. Oh no, that's just a straight button. So... don't know what that's doing. Evidently not what I think it's doing. We'll roll around a little bit here. No? I see these things we can blow up at least, so that's good. Any more buttons over here? Are you a button? You don't look like a button. Okay. Oh, there it is. Ha! Oh, so you see there was a device. When I picked up the device, I got credits for it because I already had it. That's kind of neat too. That's a neat little detail that they threw in. Alright. Puts the energy in the socket. I do not need this one. Gauze cannon. I'll take a blueprint. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, that seems like it's a 1-for-1, right? Just straight upgrade. Okay, next up. I saw some Insidium. I see some power cores. Let's go to the Insidia. Ooh, wait. Looks like I already kind of took a rocket to this place a little bit. So, let's grab this power core. How far away are these power core sockets? 3 away? I wonder if these are if this is the right power core. Either way, we'll get this done. And if we run into another power core socket, we might have to hunt in the direction of this machine here. Power core, up we go, grab, swing around. Go ahead and comment, how painful is it to watch me swing around, maybe in a way that you find confusing? Toss that your way. Let Klagons be Klagons. So there is another power core here, which means that power core I grabbed from 3,000 away probably isn't this machine. The question is, what is it for? Was it all for? Do I remember where I grabbed it from? I think I might have to leave it just out here in the open. come back for it when we need it. Whoop. There's a power core socket there. Should have just held on a little longer. Keep holding on. There's another power core. Alright. So, let's slam these in. And hope nothing turns on and blows us up. And then, how convenient is it that the next place we need to go is right there? Speaking of plasma, folks, donate to the Red Cross if you're healthy enough to do so and meet their requirements. Not sponsored, but Red Cross. Want to chat? No, you always want to chat. Don't call me, please. Hey, we see you haven't given blood in, 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm not allowed to yet. Well, can we get that on the calendar? I do love the persistence. It's important. Well, I am so glad that I didn't craft new equipment, because look at this. 12, 12, 12, 12, 11, but blue. 12, 12, 12. We're throwing stuff away, left and right.
Initiating hacking sequence. You will need to remain close to the terminal until the firewall is broken.
Got it.
And another one. Should almost just launch some mines out this direction. Oops, they're all blowing up way too early. Oh, that attribute on that weapon is actually just spawning credits into existence before the kill, too.
I managed to breach the firewall. Commencing download. It is done.
If only the hacking part would be this fast.
I have added the location of the next terminal to your display.
Hack that. All up in space. Hack that. You've been replaced.
Looting containers is what it's all about, Hive.
It is healthy to have a hobby.
It is healthy to have a hobby. Oh, Hive. You are a goofball. Alright. Moving on. Scrap metal, I don't need to stress over that too much. Insidium, yeah, I kinda do need Insidium. Let's swirl around the side here. Tap that for some Insidium. Malamite we will also need, or we don't have any of, I should say, so. Moving on to the next marked terminal.
Cargo, mine.
I love being able to pick up multiple things at once. It's so great. Why did I do this just as I got attacked? That wasn't very smart. Another signal decoder. I like it. Oh, device charger. That's nice. Okay. Hello, friend. You are not a true concern of mine. Alright. Just because... And then you give me plasma, please. Plasma. Excellent. Alright, we are definitely heading to a store after leaving this place.
Alright, Hive, do your thing.
Because we are maxed out. I guess we should check and see. Any chance, Hive, that we're close? Still need dark matter. I mean, that's a pretty challenging detail. Oh, hey, we can get better energy orbs. I like that a lot.
A suitable skill.
35 out of 45 is good. 10. So that's moving us in the right direction. I like that. And Ben. That's right, the cruise drive. That's what you're hoping for. It's a lot of plasma. A lot of plasma. Alright. And the credits just kill me here. 15,000. Or, excuse me. Yeah, 15,000. 4,000. 3,000 is not too bad. 18,000 for nanotech to heal nearby allies. I don't even know what that looks like. So much of this game is solo.
But for the sake of human comprehension, I am willing to call this a thing from here on out. Had to come in range. Nice. I like this gun. It's a nice gun. Gets the job done. Strong, for sure. In the vicinity.
Okay, let's get this over with.
Ow. Ow. Well, that was unpleasant. Where are we headed next? Where is it marked? Over there. Over. Shield is back, so we're okay. So the zapper is great, but it seems like it chews up an awful lot of energy. Difficult to use in a sustained fashion. Love the plasma. It's great. Alright, there's another puzzle it looks like. not
You know,
red.
it sounds a lot cooler when I say it.
It sounds cool. To whom?
Ah, forget it. Just concentrate on the hack while I keep us alive.
Okay. Got you.
Good shot.
The concept of these madcaps where they essentially they're in a pod, they eject from their pod, and then attack you again in an escape pod, effectively. That's kind of wild. What kind of suicidal behavior is that? He blew up my big ship, but I think I can still get him. No! No, that's not likely. Adam over here is a mass murderer. What makes you think you're going to be successful at that?
Download complete.
Finally, I could really use some idle superlight time now.
Okay. So if my enemies are done assaulting my flanks, I can now do this puzzle. Looks like it's crosswise. No. Right, buck down. There we go. Energy sphere socket. Well, how far away is this? The dispenser's 4. I wonder if that's the wrong dispenser. That's actually the one I'm supposed to use. Do we look around or do we try the run? I think we try the run. So we have a dispenser at 3.7. It's a long run. Does it give us a 40-second timer? If it gives us a 20-second timer, this is going to be real tight. Gives us a 40-second timer, we have plenty of time. 20-second timer. Go, go, go! Whew! Slam into the door. Alright. We're gonna have to throw away so much more equipment. Alright. Alright. Umbra. We're not gonna need that for sure. So we can get rid of that right away. Blaster. I'm happy with the blueprint here. Mainframe component. Excellent. Love that. Those can come. Those can come. Damage limiter. I will lose a little bit of money by doing this, but we'll gain some components out of it.
I see no further reason to remain at this location.
You're probably right.
I am always right.
I see only one reason. It may blow up in my face. Nope. Okay. Can we get out? There we go. Whee! To Super Light we go. And some coffee in the face.
So, Hive, can you tell me what we just stole?
Hit lists, diaries, accounting files, binge drinking videos.
Any treasure coordinates or fancy weapon blueprints?
No. But if you are interested to see some photos of Algrim slug whales...
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
Algrim slug whales. Wasn't there a challenge? Destroy an outlaw base from unknown signal. Okay, unknown signal is what we need to watch for. Cool. Destroy all armor plates of a Bloodstar Overseer. That's corrosion damage. That's the way to get that done. Kill an outlaw demolisher with one of its own mines. Has a catch and return to sender. It's probably doable. Outlaw drone, anti-missile drone with a missile. Well, that's EMP plus fire a missile. So, I think we can make those happen. Here's the other thing I want to check on. Let's sort by type here. Level 12, level 12. Okay. I was concerned that one of these might be, we might be out-leveling one of these, but we're not. So, that's good. Back to Prescott. We're going to get this inventory managed a little bit. Even though I don't like to do it, I may in fact buy some materials so I can send things back to base. Here's the unknown signal that could be our... Oh, I missed it. That's what I get for putting the controller down. Okay, we are going to start at the freelance hangar. Sell off here. We'll complete one mission as well, but actually it will probably level us. So
Here you go. 3.86 quintilobytes of random data. I do hope your client can find value in binge drinking videos.
That is up to them to decide. I, for my part, very glad that I can finally show them something at all.
Sounds like you had this assignment lying around for a while now.
That is true. Frankly, you were the first one who made it back alive. Let me check the integrity of the files.
You should never have taken the assignment. Sending contractors to their doom for something this vague doesn't seem right to me.
If it was any other client, I would agree. But to people like this, you don't say no.
What kind of people do you not say no to?
Fine. Here's your payment.
I guess you don't want to elaborate on your client's identity?
No. But now that you've proven yourself, you may find out soon enough. I'll call you if something new comes up.
All right, see ya.
All right. Level 13. So that means we have device upgrades. We're going to go ahead and finish off the nano recompensator. So what this does is it essentially gives me a way to get armor back once we hit hull. And I'm trying to decide which one of these we want best. I like Foundation, if I'm honest. Just always get 20% of total armor, because then I can use it even when I'm not in combat to get armor back. So I think that is what we're going to do. I do think that Great Escape here is interesting. Yeah, I'm going to switch this one to Great Escape. And then on the device front, I'm using this with Shield Surge to regain my shields. So you'll notice when I hit my EMP, I'm usually doing it at half armor or so. Or when I know it's advantageous for me, but if I'm doing it defensively, I'm doing it at half armor. And I will get back a bunch of shields, and then it's also a good time for me to use the nano recompensator. There are also, you know, other offensive style devices that you can use, and I haven't dabbled with these too much, haven't thought about it too much. If you're a big fan of this game and you're just kind of watching this in the background, let me know what you think. Do you use a lot of these offensive ones? The Quantum Entangler is interesting to me. I'm intrigued by it. Alright, let's go to the shop. We're going to, one, make that mainframe. That's good. And we're going to sell off all of our commons. I think we can break down this autocannon. Don't need that many nanobots. We're going to keep the injector for now. Sometimes we use those to help allies. Don't need a damage limiter. The device charger. This is interesting to me, actually. I might put it on. Energy shield. This is good, too, but I'm not in favor of swapping it for nanobots. Alright. Can sell seeds. Can sell mining equipment. That's nice. And our inventory is in a much better position now. Alright. The new ships haven't seemingly arrived yet. But we did land here before we hit 13, so that might be why. I'm going to mark all these as seen, but I just wanted to visually check them quick. I'm still looking to get this railgun, because I like having a railgun on my setup. Kind of gradually getting some of the blue weapons on the way to leveled up. Data-wise, what we unlock? Oh, we have a mainframe expansion that I can use. So we'll go ahead and do that. Sorry for the frantic jumping all over. Cool, like it. Well, we're off. Let's go back to the Starbase Authority. The other thing is that we just hit 13.
Return of the Byron Podhorn.
We'll watch this
that you cleaned out the caves.
Look, it's not easy to smell nice if you're fighting for your life all day.
You know I'm just messing with you. If you can't take it, you don't have to work for us.
Don't worry, I probably won't. Thanks for the creds. Good riddance.
Snarky. I like it. Alright. Let's check out the time here. Man, it is 12. So we're almost an hour 20 in. I guess one of the things I would like to do, we just hit level 13, and I want to demonstrate this for anybody who's interested in this game or maybe going to play it again. When you level up, everything you pick up and everything you craft levels up too. And you know, one of the things that means is that you can hang on to certain areas where you know that there's some items, and then head there and pick those things up. So for instance, in Prescott here, when we did our Kato'd Lunches, yes, that pun is terrible, and I will stand by it. One of the parts of that was running around with the drones, and we discovered a whole bunch of things here, but I didn't pick them up because I wanted to wait until I just leveled up to get higher quality items. It's not 100% that you're going to get, it's not 100% that you're going to get exactly what you want, for sure. It's not 100% that you're going to get max level items, for sure. But the opportunity to pick up those max level items shows up. So it's great to level up and then boom, 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 pick up a dozen or so items, because you might have upgrades that just come to you directly. Alright. Well, this is interesting. Okay. Missing. Hey. Maybe I'm going to eat my words here, because I'm going to pick up a whole bunch of just 12s, and that's all we got. But at least we're right here, and we can sell it all off if we need to, and have a clean inventory before we leave. Random item sitting over here.
Are you aware that there is a heavily secured structure in front of us? It has the appearance of a vault. The complex opening mechanism, however, is beyond my decryption capabilities.
Maybe I can crack it myself.
Brute force could possibly work where intellect cannot.
Yeah, my super AI can't do it. Maybe I can. So what's happening here?
Done. Let's see what we got here.
The solution was surprisingly simple.
It looks like a list, but it's hard to tell what these numbers mean.
I could run various analyses to find out.
Please do.
A result is expected in 2,335,363 years.
Are you serious?
I am always serious.
Abort the analysis.
Analysis cancelled. Shame. I would have enjoyed a tedious, mind-numbing task.
Oh, so goofy.
It reads vault-worthy and has a Prescott Starbase address on it.
We could pretend to have never seen it. The address you found belongs to an office in the business district in the upper area.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
What is to be expected from the worst cesspit of the cluster?
Regardless, I think I'll pay him a visit.
Okay, so there's a secured container in there. It looks like it's inside. Can we reach it from this direction? We can! Well, so I might have the opportunity to go a little bit long today. Need to check a couple messages. But I might want to do that. Because
Welcome to the Golden
we haven't gotten to where we want to go.
Buoy your gold.
We buoy your gold.
You mean
oh man.
buy, right?
Aye, but management insists we use a slogan that sticks in clients' heads.
Oh gosh.
And that was their choice of words?
Right? My ideas were so much better. Like, tell your gold, buy. Or, we buy the gold, by the way. Or, your gold says bye-bye when we bye-bye.
Okay. Well, I'm actually looking for a place called Vault-worthy.
Vault-worthy.
Oh, you're at the wrong place then.
So, you know them?
Yeah, we took over the lease on this site from them. I guess they couldn't afford the location anymore.
How come?
What do I care? Maybe their business didn't have the winning formula like ours. They should have invested in the future.
Wow.
Gold.
Wow.
Do you know where I can find him?
Any business that's sinking usually moves to the lower decks before abandoning ship completely.
I'll try my luck in the lower levels.
Gold luck with that.
Gold luck
Really?
with that.
New
Oh my
catchphrase.
goodness.
Walk the plank. We have other customers waiting. Gold bye.
I love the writing in this game. Oh, it's good. So good. Alright. Break you down. Break you down. Gauze cannon. Break you down. Break you down. Now I have songs stuck in my head about not being able to break somebody down. Alright, take off. Search the area, it says. Alright. We will search the area. I'm gonna swing around the outside. Looks like it might be on the other side of the wall here. Yes, sir. Two more containers over here, so roll them on in. Corrosion mines. While we're here, black market dealer, any chance you have any more high-risk areas for me? Or some dark matter. I like that. Let's get 3 of those. High-risk area. Alrighty. And high-risk area. Level 11. We should do that one soon. Okay. Excellent. Let's go into components here. Non-autonomous cargo dispatcher. Oh, we need culver crystals. Any chance you have culver crystals for me? You do not. Okay, at least we are close to set here. We just need 2 more neutron membranes. I guess I can check. Are they selling neutron membranes? They are not. But we're really close. This autonomous cargo dispatcher is great because you can just send things home while in space. So if you need to free up a whole bunch of cargo space because you're out on missions and you don't want to run back, you can send it all back to base and then fly back to base, pick it up, and go straight to a vendor. It's good stuff. Let me check my messages and see. Yep, looks like I am solo, so I'm going to go a little long today. Normally we would be ending right about now, but we have time, so we're gonna take that time. Let's keep looking for Vault-worthy. Hey, the name's on the wall.
Must be the place. It looks worse than the vaults where we found its address.
Maybe they're nice and know more about the vaults.
I hoped to spare us the disappointment.
Docking.
Hello, hello, hello! Are you an entrepreneur in need of place for your valuable goods? My name is Clarence, and the C stands for security.
Security.
Whatever your lookup needs, we'll look it up.
These catchphrases are getting worse. I found one of your vaults.
Yes, and?
And I opened it.
Oh! Aha! Must have been your vault, right?
It didn't seem to belong to anyone anymore.
So it wasn't locked, ah?
No, it was locked, but it wasn't that hard to open either.
You are one of those outlaws, stealing things that do not belong to you.
That's not true.
Your level of denial is breathtaking.
Salvaging is not stealing.
Does not matter anyway.
Hey, Jeeves.
This business relies on its reputation, and that is in tatters now, thanks to outlaws making sport of cracking my vaults. Whole idea was to have a secure but fun mechanism, not to provide entertainment to crooks. I'm practically bankrupt.
Oh,
that's too bad.
Dramatic.
So, are you renting one of my vaults now, or are you just wasting my time?
I was wondering if you could share with me the coordinates for more of these vaults?
Are you kidding me? So you can plunder them too? Are you out of your mind? I would never give you that list. If it existed.
If it existed.
It's salvaging, not stealing. I'm only looking for the abandoned ones.
Mostly.
I will not give you anything. This would ruin me completely. Do you really think I would keep a list with the secret location of every customer's vault? Where even? In one of my vaults? Well, that would be ironic, wouldn't it? No, you'll never get the list, as there is no such list. Just leave me be.
Okay, mister, I'll see myself out.
You better.
You
List
better.
with every vault. Hilarious.
A list with every vault. As if.
This must be Clarence's list.
That would be a safe assumption.
Oh, is that a gag hive? Good one.
Wow. Okay, well. That's kind of funny. Hey, what are these random boxes doing over here? Bump it. Oh, it doesn't move. How does one of these stay locked in space like that? That's kind of goofy. Alright, any more known... No more known container locations. Inventory is trim-ish. That's a level 11 Ceto. So we have a little ways. I think we can still go there at... we might have to go there before we hit 14. Alright. Missions. Vault-worthy is 9. Let's go to Haven Rest. Let's do running the wheel. Rest the story a little bit. Then we can swing back around to Ceto to do those high-risk areas. Besides, the chance to groove with the music while sipping a delicious calorie-free beverage. And missing another unknown signal. Really? Yep, there's an unknown signal there. For the challenge, folks, for the challenge. We do kill an outlaw base without taking any hull damage, which should be trivial.
He fell for it. Get him.
Unfortunately, this is not outlaw base.
better value by weight.
Better value by weight. So, teleport in here, get jumped? Is that what the idea was? Another ship color. I like that. Okay, let's see if there's any containers close in here. If not, oh, got caught by the debris. Debris.
Whoever invented these things.
Another ship color. How fortuitous. Alright. Through this ship hull we will run just quickly to check for containers, and then to the battle. Well, that guy's not going anywhere. And we're out of here. On to Everspace. Distress call.
I'm just here to check out the leasing on some hangar space.
Do you have an appointment?
Not really. I was just hoping to knock around.
Well, the Coalition operates a clean enterprise, so we don't want any trouble, okay?
Huh. The Coalition running the place and no trouble? That's a change for them. I'll have to ask Alec what happened between him and these guys.
And if anyone watching this is curious, no, I cannot see the mines. But my flat cannon will take care of them for me. I could see them once I got a little closer, but...
Calling Neft's station.
This is Neft's station.
I finished the job.
Affirming your signature. Thank you.
Alright.
I detect heightened outlaw activity circling these coordinates. It is likely that you will become involved in a raid, should you choose to dock here.
It's likely I'll become involved in a raid. Well, don't threaten me with a good time.
Hey, how did you find us?
I have almost 24 markers on my map. This was one of them.
Scrap. This is bad. Uma, the distractors are offline. We're sitting ducks here.
I'll fix him. But I might need someone to have my back in case those bastards show up.
I'm used to this kind of stuff. I can cover you.
All right. Set yourself up, then tag along. We don't have much time.
All right. Oh, we're gonna need to do that soon here. Okay. Vault-worthy list, cool. Renown. Oh, we are almost up to our Calibrated equalizer. Alrighty. It will be good to get that renown level up. So let's go to the shop. I want to empty out the inventory. Picking up 13s already is pretty great. Armor breaker missiles. Yeah, I'll put those on instead of the EMP. The EMP muscles can definitely get broken down here. Anything else I want to get rid of? I don't think I need more nanobots right now. The injectors we'll use for later. These are sellable. I like it. These are sellable. Medicine, I need to keep some. Right, so... Good. Okay, 13 out of 34. Not terrible. Lots of jobs here. I like that. Ghost Fleet? You're gonna send me back to the Ghost Fleet? Alright, we'll take that one. And we'll take this one, because they're really close by. And that'll put us over on our next renown level. Prepare for the outlaw raid. And that beeping is a hidden container of some sort. We'll have to make sure we pick that up.
I'll repair the distractors while you hold them off.
Got it.
Charge! More medicine. I could have sold everything. Alright, 2.2. There we go. Good.
Made it.
They've been trying to pin us down for a while. They won't wait for another chance.
Alright, let's cruise in towards the enemy here. We're gonna drop right in range. Start blasting.
Done.
Scrap. One last wave incoming.
They're trying to get at our provisions.
Gotcha. bomber up here? Yeah, we have a bomber up here.
I think that's it.
Thanks. Let's meet in the hangar.
Railgun blueprint, finally. Oh, dropping a couple frames here. There we go. I'm not sure what does that. It seems to happen outside of combat, which I find interesting. I think there'd be more stress, but it tends to happen after combat's over.
Straight into the account.
Nice. Okay. We return. We'll take a quick peek here. Beep. Hey. Yeah? Okay. There you are. Hey. I like it. And is that a straight upgrade on my... Yeah. That is a straight upgrade. Look at that. Love it. And I get my first blueprint on blue. That is excellent. Straight upgrade on my plating. Love it. You can give me components as well. Cool. Oh, there's a secure container over here, huh? Are you underneath? You seem to be underneath. Yeah, okay. That hole's too small for a bomber. One thing about playing heavy ships is that they're big. It's definitely my style. Marksman's coil gun, autocannon. Marksman's coil gun. 900 more range. Yup. I think we are going to do that. So we'll equip this guy. We'll break this one down. What I'm actually going to do is equip that one there, equip this one here. This autocannon can go. Cool. I'm liking this. More things to shoot up here. So, Adam's discussion earlier about scavenging is not stealing. Okay. It is amusing that, you know, one man's theft is another man's scavenging. If it's not being actively used right now.
You saved our derrieres out there. Pay him well, Tico. He deserved it.
Here. Does this account for your trouble?
It's more than enough.
If there is anything else we can do, we gave your ship clearance to bypass the distractors. Feel free to come back anytime.
Coalition decal. Alright, I would like to see if we can change the shape of these wings. Make them not as big. Nope, that's just... What is this even changing? Oh. Very slight. I was just hoping to make them a little smaller. Cool, and we have a different front now? Yeah, okay. We'll take the smaller front. I like that. Cool. For anybody actually watching, how do you like the paint job? I had fun with this. I did a little bit off stream because I thought it would be less interesting on stream, fiddling with a paint job. But it's fun to fly around something a little more customized. Like I said before, I really appreciate the art. Well, on we go. We're finally going to head over to Maddox's hangar. Adam has been hunting Maddox for 4 episodes.
So, you found me again.
Look, I just want to talk.
Where is Dax? Where's his body?
I buried him on Rhodia Station.
The base, so you know.
Don't shoot. I have something to show you. I'm going to reach into my belt.
Slowly. His biochip. How can I be sure it wasn't you who killed him for that?
I shared a cell with him and we escaped together. I helped him get the base set up again while he made plans to reach you.
Give me that thing. You got me. I guess I ain't as spry as I used to be.
Yeah, right. How about I ask the questions now? This chip, what does it lead to?
You mean he didn't tell you?
Dax offered me a cut. Said it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And this rig you're building here just confirms to me that it's a big Viridium mining operation.
Hold on there, fella. Don't you know what the Okar would do if they heard there was even talk about Viridium mining? Strictly prohibited by the treaty.
Look, are we gonna cooperate or not?
What are you doing? Well, you seem like a decent enough kind of guy. Come on upstairs and let's have a proper talk. You've come at the worst possible time or the best possible time. I ain't sure yet. But I do know I'm short on friends at the moment. With the Okar on the threshold about to kick the door down, and from what I hear, the G&B scouts chasing down rumors of my whereabouts, things are looking tight. Have a drink.
The craft that took out Dax had a G&B signature.
That's no surprise, but to be honest, I got everyone breathing down my neck at the moment, and the local situation here is getting bad.
The Okar are becoming pretty testy.
Yeah, I know, and I can't launch. If they get one sniff of this rig, my ass is grass. So, you came all this way. What's your big plan?
No, this is as far as the plan got.
Ah, damn it. I was hoping you had an idea.
Tell me, this Viridium find, think it's worth it?
Oh, hell yeah. I've been waiting years for this. One quick excavation and we'd be set for life.
And all you need to do is get this freighter off the settlement without the Okar seeing you. I'll have to figure out some way to slip you out unnoticed.
Boy, you are gonna be one of the richest men in the galaxy.
So you've spent years putting this freighter together?
Yep, while Dax was back at the base twiddling his thumbs. But it was all part of the plan to keep the team separated until the time was right.
Who else is in your team?
You don't need to worry about that right now. Unless you get me off this station, the plot ends here.
I hate to say it, but that won't be easy. You're flying a Viridium mining rig. The Okar can smell a setup like this from light secs away.
You seem to know a lot about these things. Any ideas on how to fix it?
Well, the only way to fool the Okar would be to encrypt all sensory information coming from your ship. Optics, chemistry. It even needs to taste like cheap steel when you lick it. You'd need something like a material encryptor.
That's right.
You know that sort of tech doesn't really exist, at least not out here.
And that's wrong. There's at least one person who designed such things, but both Cato and I have always been careful not to do business with him.
I think I know where this is going.
Hey, you're good at pestering people. You even got me to come around. This guy has a station near the ice planet Volta. Follow these coordinates and you'll find it.
You know, I'm putting my faith in you over this, Maddox.
Like I said, it'll be worth it.
It even needs to taste like cheap steel. I can't decide if that's amazing writing or not great writing. Alrighty. Dock at remote station in Union Outer Rim. 374. Okay. We still have a few things to chase down nearby. And then also we should try to run back to Ceto once before we hit level 14 to do this high-risk area that we have here. This one. And we'll do this one as well. This one is going to be super fun with 180% loot quality. That's great. We should do that right after we hit 14, ideally. Because we may drop into this one and immediately pick up a full set of equipment. Be kind of fun. All right. EMP missiles. I don't think we need these right now. Cool. So let's take off. Map. We have that base right there. And there's another one. This is a level 14 destroy base. So I think we're going to do this one first. That'll clear up one, that'll free up one job spot. Then we have another destroy base here that we can do. That'll free up another job spot. And then if we haven't maxed out, like if we're not really close to 14, then we'll do this one. If we are close to 14, we'll head back to Ceto. That's the plan anyway. Here we go.
Alec, you read me? I've been on Avonrest.
No freaking way, really?
I was more surprised to run into the Coalition. They seem to be running the place now. Weren't they your gang once? Back when they were still a gang?
Yeah, they changed. Went mercantile. I had a meaningful sit-down with Bing Jung, the chief. At least that's what she called it. And we mutually agreed that my skills would be better applied elsewhere.
So you parted on good terms?
Well, she smiled when they waved me off, so I'd say yeah. Part of my kin still live on that station, along with some very good people. A lot of them broke, stranded, and can't get home. Hey, why not tell them I said hi?
I'll do that. Just need to get through another gig first.
Always busy, that man. I respect that.
Cross another one off.
Yeah, I like this extra range. Choose energy, though.
Thank you.
Right. You throw a bomb at me, I throw a bomb at you. Nice. I really like getting higher quality trade goods because it's just straight profit. Just money that fits in high stacks and you can take it to an area where you know it's valuable.
No enemy in sight.
Like a couple of fuel tanks in there. Hey, we have more friends. Took you guys a little while to scramble, huh? Wish we could just shoot you out your hangar.
Time for a new approach.
Okay. So let's try to find these last few things here. There's 1 and 2. We have more. Okay, the last couple are marked for us, which is always convenient.
This could be a sticky situation here.
Could it? I love the bounce and the sound of the bounce. I know there's no sound in space, but the dong of it bouncing off is just excellent.
Marianne, I finished the job.
I will transfer the payment immediately.
Gonna check out this scrap area over here quick. Alright, let's just check this ship for containers real quick. Or what's left of it. And we are off. That brought us so close to 14 that I think we are headed back to Ceto right now. And we will do the 2 high-risk areas there. At least that's my thought. Undiscovered site. This is where we're headed. And how are we doing inventory-wise? I think we're gonna break that down. I think we're gonna break that down. All right. Ship's range. We just don't need that much ship's range. Resources range saves us so many headaches when we're trying to pick up resources. I will take a blaster blueprint. That sounds great to me. Loot range of 2.1 though, that's nice. Let's grab it. It's good. Alright, and the signal decoder, the level 11 one, is the one we want. Have to be in system. Forgot about that.
I think I've come to terms with you just the way you are.
Well, that is reassuring.
That is, if you're okay with me the way I am.
So far as allegiance, you should not doubt. I am here merely to serve you and ensure the best possible outcomes for your continued survival. I cannot be programmed any other way.
Okay, but that still doesn't say anything about how you feel about me personally.
I work with what I am given.
The Jeeves and Wooster vibes are just... It's really good. I don't know if that reference is even relevant to anyone anymore, but such a good show, such a good vibe between those two. Wooster is the kind of rich, clueless one, and Jeeves is his butler, well-connected, highly intelligent, very patient, puts up with a lot of BS. It's kind of funny. Tempted while I'm here to pick up a few things, but I don't know.
Bloodstar coming to pay me a visit?
By the looks of it, yes.
Overseers. Well, that was a bad idea, wasn't it? Hit 14. I might not be able to do that high-risk area anymore. You're a long way away. Alright. 4-8, 4-9. We'll take care of you before we go. 2-6 is our range. Off we go. Into the Ceto jump gate. Well, we may have just lost our ability to do one of these high-risk areas, which would be unfortunate. I don't recall if it's a 3-level difference or a 4-level difference or what exactly it is, because of my limited time in this game. But let's see what we got. Hey, it's letting us do it, so we're gonna do that one, and then we'll do the other one. Where's my... there we go. And we may stop at home as well. Not because there's any story to do there, but just maybe drop some things off, pick some things up, swing by Nefta Station, and check out what ships are on offer. We accomplished our main task for today, which was convincing Maddox to talk to us. we've also more than caught up on the leveling side of things. After several episodes of that being a big headache. I love my flat cannons, what can I say?
That is just what I need.
Have some mines. Wow, you're shooting me 3.7? That's some impressive range for a drone. Whoa, 3.9. How much range you got on you, sniper drone? There we go, targeting computer. Thank you. Throw mine at me. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, did I get it? I didn't get it. Throw mine at me. Throw mine at me. Get it, get it. No. Alright, well, here comes the boss. What we were trying to do there is get the kill a demolisher with his own mine achievement, which would have been fun to get. Alrighty. That was good. I like the high-risk areas. They're fun, sometimes challenging. My only death in this playthrough has been in a high-risk area. It happened on stream, because this playthrough has been on stream, aside from some menu stuff. Wait a second. What are you ready for? You ready for repairs? Nice. I will take that. Repairs is maxed. Love it.
Good choice.
Okay. Inventory-wise, 34, 35. Alrighty. Homing missiles, I think... Railgun. I think I'm still going to dismantle that. Okay. Thermal gun, we're going to break that down. EMP missiles, we're going to break that down and get the blueprint. Very nice. I think we should empty out our inventory before we try to go anywhere else. Small arms. Oh, hey. In high demand here. Let's find our nearest place to shop. Catalysts. What did we pick up here? Primed, marksman, neutron membrane, definitely going to be a challenge. Data-wise, we cross our renown barrier as well, so we can go ahead and claim these. That'll be 14. 15,000 credits. Very nice. Man, I mean, this is nice, but... This is nice, but do I want to lose the range? We're going to equip this. Firepower is just a better stat than structure. It helps you all the time. Homing missiles... I'm ready to part with. It's fine for now. I struggle with this. So if we go into modify here and we install a catalyst, which we can't even afford to do because we need the neutron membranes and we can't craft those right now. Well, I think this is heresy, but breaking it down. So, where's our nearest... nearest place to sell off? And just for the sake of it, let's say... where's the signal decoder at? So we'll take a stop at the Flying Duchess, and then we'll go to the high-risk area right next to it. Why can I not see? Only 30 away. It's quick jump. We'll go ahead and mark this one. Now that we're traveling to the other one already, make it easier to find. Well, the extra long stream. It's kind of a blast. Relaxed Thursday.
Even Ceto never fails to impress me.
Explosions. Alright. Blast away your pod, too. Okay. To the Flying Duchess we go.
Say, do you happen to know a Bram DeVint from Cephas Downs?
Ha! If I hadn't been married to that bastard, I'd still know that name as belonging to the worst winemaker in the galaxy. He made it common knowledge that grapes grown on Cephas result in nothing more than glorified laxative. How is that fool doing?
I'm afraid he's dead.
What? What happened?
I don't know exactly, but it seems he got lost in the caves underneath Cephas Downs. His ship had these bottles stored and this message for you.
Oh, that bloody fool. He ran off because he wanted to teach the universe the joys of a heavily touched palate, but ended up dying for a shipload of sweetened vinegar. Here, I'll buy the whole load from you.
That's a lot of credits.
Well, lucky you. Now use it to buy something or leave. I need to pour myself a drink.
I don't know why that amuses me. I had forgotten we didn't bring those to her, so I'm glad we decided to stop off. We're going to keep the injector for later. Liquor sells well here. She just bought a bunch anyway, right? Clothing, medicine we need to keep for the mission, or at least some of it. Small arms sell well here. That leaves us almost empty. I love that. Armor breaker missiles. This is just a straight 25% increase. And it... 7,000 credits, though. I'm going to bank on us getting better within the high-risk area, or soon after. We are reaching a really nice point here. If you notice, blueprints come to you in usually lower quality to higher quality. Once you've reached all the lower quality blueprints, you automatically will get a higher quality one when a blueprint, a generic blueprint, drops. That's part of why you want to break down your weapons instead of selling them until you have the blueprints, because unlocking the lower grade blueprints allows your pickups of the generic blueprints to give you way better benefit. So we're reaching a point now where we'll start to get these rare blueprints. It's less applicable here as we get, into secondaries, as we get into modules. Oh, we're good on the modules, so. But breaking these things down, primary, secondaries, and modules, accelerates how quickly we are unlocking the higher quality items for our ability to craft. Obviously, you don't want to break down anything you plan to use, but simultaneously, man, it's helpful. Once again, just masses of credits everywhere is what we're being asked for. Alrighty. Jumping to our high-risk area. So with a high-risk area here that's 2 levels below us, it should not be very challenging, but the double boss plus the extra... Is an unknown signal? Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it for the challenge. Reminder here on the challenge, destroy an outlaw base from an unknown signal without taking any hull damage. We want to complete that challenge. Get a permanent discount at the Flying Duchess. She appears all over the place. You can summon her with beacons.
Well, look at that. An enemy base here.
Enemy base. be able to finish this challenge trivially. Hopefully, anyway. On this top one? No? Alrighty. Come on. Just blow up. Alright. Alright, challenge is done. I did think it was interesting that the challenge showed up on the list. I'm not used to that. But we have mastered that challenge. Nice. And off to the high-risk area. Well, if you're just jumping in, welcome. Saw a couple people pop in just lately. We found Maddox, who we were looking for. We ended up running back to Ceto to attend to a couple things there and do a couple of high-risk areas back here. And then we will be returning for union labor. Due to some schedule changes, Low Stream and Chill will be longer than usual today. We've already exceeded our normal 90-minute time frame. Hope you're able to enjoy. All this is also going to be recorded, so you can watch it later on Rumble or on YouTube if you feel like it. I also like to create some recaps. The recaps allow people to kind of catch up or do the story quickly if you're not interested in watching a whole stream. That said, the recaps definitely do not capture the whole story. If you want something like that, let me know. It's pretty doable. You can do kind of a replay of the story pretty easily. It's all built into the menu. The main key points of the story are all there, and then you can fill in with the other order of operations. The thing about my recaps is it includes the order in which my playthrough actually happens, and the weird, silly things that occur along the way that aren't necessarily part of the canon story, but are offshoots, side quests, strange order of operations stuff. Ooh, whoever got me. I'm liking fighting these bigger ships. I just had a collision here. It's funny. I was talking about devices a little bit earlier. You might have just seen me use my EMP, and I used my EMP to gain shields back. Give me a little more time in the midst of everything to throw out mines and just kind of deal as much collateral damage as I can. Alright, this challenge is a double boss challenge. Should be interesting. We do have our ultimate charged. I was not sure. Okay, let me see if I can line you guys up. I don't think I can line you guys up. I think I'm just gonna end up popping one of you, so... One down. I'm gonna take a minute to let all of my weapons recharge fully, because... oof. To make the headaches go away. Sniper drone. Oh boy. There we go. Okay.
Wriggle out.
Arc's back. Grab the next boss. We have our arc ready. We are almost in range for missiles. We're in range for missiles. We're in range for arc. Whee! Credits up here. That's a ways away. I think we're otherwise set up pretty well. Cool. Let's have a look. Straight upgrade. 10% increased ult duration. Not great for a bomber. Great if we move over to a gunship, which is, you know, ideally where I want to go. Let's go ahead and break this guy down. Eco Booster. Because it's only got... yeah. I don't want to lose structure and utility for better firepower. It's tempting. But no. I hate thermal guns. Coil gun. We have the blueprint. This is a downgrade. Don't need it. Don't need it. Blue armor. Straight upgrade. On you go. Duplicate. Well, you know, a new core, a new plating, that's pretty great. Still could improve our shield for sure, but it's not really holding us back. Good stuff. Inventory is pretty trim. I think we could go back to Union straight away. Right, we had this mission here in the abandoned facility. Nope, we don't have that. Let's go and look again here. Union. Ceto. Vault-worthy, it's all in Union. That's right, so we had this I Heart Scrap mission. Where is that map-wise? right next to... Yeah. Let's head there. We can hit enough to station while we're there.
Clive, to what extent do you feel?
Insofar as I am built of many levels of intricate circuitry, I feel nothing physically. However, as I am an advanced intelligence capable of building relationships and forming independent opinions, it is possible for me to experience something akin to emotions in extreme circumstances, mostly tempered by my pragmatic outlook.
That's an insightful answer. So you can form relationships?
I would be unable to serve my pilots otherwise.
What an interesting concept. So back to challenges. Okay, Outlaw Hunt 1 is 100% completely done. Demolish it with its own mines. Need to get it to 20% or so. Then catch a mine it throws, throw it back. Anti-missile drone with a missile. Just have to do it. That one's a EMP, then fire a missile. Destroy all armor plates. We have our anti-armor missiles. We also have corrosion damage. Those are the way to get it done. Outlaw drone carrier without destroying any of its drones. That one's going to be much more difficult if I keep tossing mines around. I'll need to get really close with the weapons I have too, because otherwise they will just kill the drones. But 8,000 credits. This is probably worth pursuing. 3 or more debuffs. I really have to figure out how to get that done and whether it's even worth it. 15,000 credits though. I'm gonna have to try to do this intentionally. So, web corrosion, EMP. I've been trying to do this on capital ships, but they're immune to web. So I think I just have to go out of my way to make sure I do this on like a medium ship instead of a capital. Back to challenges. Yeah, we'll get this one done later. That's doable. Superior high risk area in under 6 minutes. That's quite a rush, but could be doable. And I don't even know. This is rare, so superior is the. Yep, superior is these. I haven't ever seen a superior high risk area. I wonder if it's even something that's available to me yet.
And tetanus. Yep, I really came back to this soul-forsaken place.
Did you not tell the businessman that Charybdis Pole was free of outlaws? As it stands, I am unable to confirm this.
You mean that Bloodstar unit over there? Maybe I should check it out. Hey, did that Bloodstar just disappear?
That would be physically improbable. I assume they simply went into hiding.
Nanobots. Meet the entrepreneur.
Oh, great, you're here. I just finished my soda. Let's go in and do some business.
After you.
Welcome to Charybdis Recycling Plant, where your garbage is our future.
That used to be my line. Good to meet you, sir. Name's Jan Davila. May I speak to the owner of this place?
He is at his desk over there.
Well, he looks kind of relaxed. Whatever's left of him, that is.
What happened to him?
He is awaiting redeployment.
Very patiently, I'd say.
What a sad story. I can relate. But with the original owner dead, salvage law allows me to take claim of this place.
You really want to do this?
Of course. Tell me, robot, how does this facility operate? Is it AI-driven, or do you pay scavengers?
Nothing beats an AI.
Great! We can save a lot of credits if we don't have to worry about paying an actual workforce.
Say, that AI running everything, is that you by any chance?
Negative.
Well, that's a relief.
We use multiple units based on the same operating system. All of them are broken.
Broken?
Only 2 drill units may still contain operational copies, but they have drilled themselves into the ground.
Salvaging machines can be bought, but a new AI specifically designed for this terrain would be very expensive. Would you, what's your name, by the way?
Adam.
Alan, would you mind checking the drill units? I really just need one in good shape, so I can make copies for the remaining machines. I will pay you, of course.
Sure, sounds simple enough.
Great! You can literally smell the potential of this place.
I'm not sure that's what you're smelling, but sure.
I smell potential. And disappointment. All right.
So apparently there are 2 drills with functional AI units which randomly dug themselves into the ground. Makes you wonder how intelligent that makes those units.
Well, they assessed their situation and determined that their only way out of this hellhole was down. I would say they are indeed very intelligent.
Found the first hole.
You know, a lot of my decisions around the weapons I like to use are based on how far away I want to be in space.
There you are. Let's see what you've got.
But in these confined areas,
busted.
I go, maybe I should have a scatter. This one's busted. Almost crashed. Off we go to the next area. There's a container over here as well. Let's snag that first. Seems to be on the other side of the wall, but our ship doesn't care.
Junk covering the holes. It must have been a while since the drills dug themselves in. Again? I wonder if these drones belong to the Bloodstar unit we saw earlier.
Earth wine. Nice. High demand. Cool.
Clothes, food? Someone seems to be bunkering up here. All right, fingers crossed.
It is in a fragile state, but still operational.
All right, better not touch it then. I'll let the businessman figure out how to salvage it.
Just realized I had an opportunity there to try to do my web corrode and EMP kill.
Hey, if you don't...
Wait. There was a challenge for an overseer, yeah. Destroy all armor plates.
Shoot, we won't shoot back. We have no beef with you.
Coming from Bloodstar, that's a first.
I know that guy. He's the one who's been hunting down our people for a while now.
Is that true?
Hunting down may overdramatize it a little. More like you guys seem to keep getting in my way.
Told you, I'm blasting him here and now.
No, hold it. Let's talk first.
Feel free, but I'm keeping my crosshairs on him.
What do you want?
Bloodstar is falling apart. Thanks in part to you. If we want to survive, we need a fresh start. That's why we came here.
More hostiles are incoming.
Have your people stand down or I'll shoot.
That's it. I'm clearing him out.
I said hold it! Look, we have nowhere to go. We're tired of being outlaws, and we can't leave Ceto without keys. We know you've been busy around here, and we're offering to work for you.
Seriously? I don't know if you're stupid or naive asking for help from a complete stranger you're pointing guns at.
For soul's sake, I told everyone to disengage. You were right. We're desperate. Now, what do you say?
Sorry, I don't have any vacancies. But there is a chance that I can get the new owner of this yard to hire you.
You're not talking about that scrappy scavenger bot, are you?
No, I'm talking about an investor from the homeworlds who just arrived. But the way I read him, he'll only consider you if there are no alternatives.
We are the only alternative out here.
At least the only one with an organic brain. Give me some space so I can figure this out.
Thanks. It's all we're asking for. Okay, everyone.
Well, that is a very intriguing turn of events.
Are you seriously considering sabotaging the drill for these criminals?
To be honest, I could relate more to these Bloodstar exiles than to that opportunistic Davila guy.
What if both sides are not compatible?
If the Bloodstars were willing to get along with the guy who shot up their bases, I'm confident that they can get along with anyone.
That is a very interesting turn of events. Well, Adam, in my thought process about it, you know, previously allied with the archivist a little bit to let the truth be told. I don't think it's great to sabotage an AI unit, but
let's hope for the best.
Let's create a scenario where the Bloodstar have a path forward. They definitely were stuck here by G&B and by the war, so having limited options does lead you towards the behaviors that are available to you. Let's see what happens. The fact that they offered to work for me is also intriguing, for a variety of reasons.
How did it go?
No luck there. The units are both busted. But I met a bunch of potential workers who would be willing to operate this place manually.
Workers? You mean like in the flesh? I don't know. Getting a new customized AI is still a lot cheaper than hiring a complete workforce. Apart from wages, I'd have to pay for living quarters, a protein farm, maybe some entertainment and sports facilities to keep them and their families happy.
All of that could be a business opportunity of its own.
Hey, you know what? You're right. This is ingenious. I'll create an entire economy based on all these people living here. I need to head out and start negotiations with them ASAP.
So you still want to invest in this dump?
Of course. At college, I was always the top of my class. Recapitalizing this operation will take maybe 2 or 3 soul years. Once this place turns profitable, I'll be off looking for my next project. So I won't be here for long.
If you say so.
Love the optimism. 5,000 credits. I'll take it. That's great. Okay. While I'm here, let's go ahead. I don't think I'm going to need this wine for anything. Ramen is so available in Union. It's just everywhere. Don't need clothing at the moment. We're going to sell 6 of the medicine. We only need 5 for that mission we didn't turn in because I was trying to not hit 14 before we came home. But 5 is good to keep. Cybernetic implants are for Union. Let's head off to Nephthys Station. Is there any more dialogue that comes out of this or no? Nope. Alright. Nephthys Station. Whoop. Maybe an awkward little jump around the outside of the planet here. Fortunately, Hive knows how to do it. Everspace Jeeves. Oh. Killed the cruise drive early by accident. In we fly. Alright, we can see here the the ships on offer. Class 3s, the full price 300. Trade-in price 200. So it's looking like I need to get a fair amount further in our savings in order to be successful there. Alright. While we're here, do we want to buy any commodities? Solar panels will sell really well, so we'll go ahead and load up on those. All these others are not that great. So I think we are back to Union. Looking at our inventory, is there anything we need to drop off? Nope, I think we just head back. Right. For anyone watching, welcome. It's nice to see you. I've seen a couple of people jump in and pop back out. In case you haven't been here before, the purpose of Lunch Stream and Chill is to just find a relaxing moment in our day where we can do something enjoyable, get our brain away from work and stress, enjoy some good music, maybe some gaming in the background. I selected Everspace 2 for my first Let's Play series that's part of Lunch Stream and Chill, partly because the music is fairly ambient, as you get in a lot of these space sims. The story's been fun. doing little recaps of the story, posting them up on YouTube, and also the recaps show up on Rumble, but only at the very, before the stream goes live. So if you want to see a playlist of those to get caught up, feel free to hop over to Rofure Games on YouTube. Otherwise, the full episodes are on both YouTube and on Rumble. Alright. Generator, battery. What are these batteries for? Today's been an extra long lunch stream and chill. Turns out some of my afternoon responsibilities delayed, and so we got to go a little bit long today. Nice. Love getting that mainframe home. Alright, we have another container marked here. That's 4.5 away. That's a good distance. The container marked over here. That's 4.5 away as well. Let's go get it. Oh, those are mines. Alrighty. 5.5 away. We'll go up over the top and then come back down. Even with the extra long lunch stream and chill, I should probably be wrapping up soon. Another signal decoder. Love it. And more containers down there. Two, 1.5 visible. I'm cheating a little bit. Usually when you're mining, just kind of you shoot it a few times, blah blah blah. I use the flat cannon. It's like a grenade launcher. It just taps all of them at the same time. It's also what I used. It's what I used to mine, and it's also what I used to demine. As you saw, when there's a bunch of mines out in space or blocking off a base or something, you can pop a bunch of them at the same time by just lobbing a grenade in the general direction. But if you decide to play, it's a great game. It's on Game Pass if you want. Otherwise, not too expensive on GOG, Steam, other places, depending what platform you want to pick it up on. I originally grabbed it on Xbox and was playing it on my couch before. I thought, you know what, this would be a great lunch stream and chill series. So now it's on my computer here to play for all of you. Okay. Heat sphere dispenser. Where does the heat sphere go? There's a purpose for this thing. There's always a puzzle. Let's wrap around this asteroid and see if we find it. Alright. Check top side, or at least You know, all directions are kind of meaningless in space, but I'm considering this the top side, partly because of where they're building. Given that we didn't find anything, I'm going to be silly, grab a heat sphere, and just head towards... this other asteroid over here. So how long can I carry this thing? Ooh, a couple containers there, yeah. Those don't need a heat sphere. 2, 1, dissipate. Alrighty. Well, it's something. Energy sphere socket. So many things to pick up. Another reason this game is so good for the lunch stream and chill concept is the laid-back nature of it. You have some periods of intensity where you're, you know, dogfighting. And you have periods like this where you're just kind of exploring, seeing what's available, trying to find the resources that you need to improve your ship and your crew. Alrighty. Guess we'll grab these mining points in this other 2 locations, the other 2 asteroids. We need to find something that creates an energy sphere, not a heat sphere. Check down on this side, and then we'll swing over to the one that we already know where the solution is. Because we can see here the batteries. We flew by close enough that we can find the batteries pretty easily. So, up we go. One battery. Here. 2 battery. Here. Is that a straight upgrade on my flat cannon there? It is. Love it. I mean, it doesn't give me credits with each hit, but that's okay. That is a battery. I don't have another battery socket to throw it in. That's curious. We'll probably find one soon here. Because that's looking for an energy sphere, not a battery. Fit. I don't want to rotate. Just let me fit through. Okay. It's a heat sphere dispenser, not an energy sphere dispenser. Let's check this one. If nothing else, probably some mining points. Wait a second. Did I see it? No, that's the other one. there's something over here. Scrap metal's not that useful, but it's something. Copper. It's a nice little hole there. Shipwreck. Anything else? Plasma. Nice. I don't know how plasma's hanging out in a shipwreck for any period of time, but I will take it. This looks like there's a little container or something going on here. Any chance you can, any chance you have a energy generator for me? No, no? Looking for energy spheres. Hey. Dumb, I know. Opposite side, so I did detect something. Let's switch. Oh, hello, mines. Good. Field generator. Love it. There's an energy sphere dispenser. Did I pick everything up here? Yes. Yes. Seems like it. Create an energy sphere. Off we go to the secure container. Nice long boost to get here. Like that. Alright. What else should I be looking at? Well, we know there's at least 2 more puzzles here. But I think I'm good for now. 28 out of 35. Alright. I'll break you down, break you down. Interesting. I think we'll still break you down, break you down, break you down. And we are back to 22 out of 35, not terrible. That's a 14, this is a 12. This is a 12. Here we go. Flashy. These high-risk areas keep popping up. They're really great to do. We were way behind for a long time on our leveling. It's nice to be ahead for the first time. Yeah, at times we were 3 levels behind. I was still trying to progress the story, and for the sake of the stream, just taking a day to not worry about that has been nice. Especially since it's an extra long stream today. It's good stuff. Outlaw. Okay. It's not very creative. One of those that doesn't tell you what it is. Okay, let's see if we can do this challenge. No, we just immediately automatically targeted guys we didn't want to hit. Destroy. Okay, we're gonna kill the anti-missile drone with a missile. Good. That's one piece of that challenge. I didn't successfully get the Overseer with the Overseer's armor. Just about time for me to speed away here. It's been going surprisingly well here, actually. Where's that Weber? That's not you. Here comes the boss. There's some time for my shields to be regenerating. Everybody jumps out. Well, hey, you're right in range.
a blueprint.
Wow. And I got a signal decoder from that. Nice. Inventory is almost full again. What's the other benefit I'm getting? The escort duty, which I'm not getting anything. Collecting loot reduces damage. I really like having extra cargo slots. And I get an opportunity to get a blueprint out of it, so I like that. No. You can go away. This one's level 12. This one's level 14. This one's level 14. Level 12 it is. Mark away. Then anything else in the inventory that we should be dealing with? Nope. We're good. Off we go to the next. High-risk areas with the extra rewards, quite fun. Ooh. Big old asteroid in the middle here. That's intriguing. This is one of those where the components overheat, yeah?
Like an insignificant insect.
Ready for action.
Okay, Demolisher. We're gonna knock you down a little bit. Okay, give me this. Give me one. Oh. Throw it at me. Throw it at me. Didn't grab it. Throwing it behind me. Stop throwing it behind me. Bad timing. Gotcha. Alright. Kill a Demolisher with its own mind. So now, destroy all armor plates of an Overseer. Destroy a drone carrier without destroying drones. The carrier is going to be rough. We'll figure it out. Should be the easiest one. But not the way I'm playing a bomber right now. Arc charged. you. So if I can wait on my EMP a little bit more. Alright, we're gonna go for this 3 debuff thing. Oh. Or he's gonna shoot his own buddy. Gotcha. Alright, 3 more debuffs. Destroy an enemy from at least 4,000 away? Yeah, sure. That's doable. I like it. We're doing these challenges today. Can we make this happen? Just armor breaker missile. Oh, just armor breaker missiles on the drone carrier. Gotcha. All right. So just need to find the armor plates on a Bloodstar Overseer. Oh boy.
Cross another one off.
Here comes the boss. Destroyer. Good stuff. All these challenges.
Credits. Nice and simple.
Nice. Got a catalyst. Got a new color. Cold heat. I like the different versions of red because of how you can mess around with how metallic they are, how reflective they are. So, let's look at our inventory again. 29 out of 36. Did pretty well. Hey. That's just a straight upgrade. I like it. I'm going to take firepower over precision here for sure. Both good, just one is better. One of the challenges we just got here was kill units from 4,000 away. That is something you can do by taking a railgun and then putting a range catalyst on it. So marksman here, that bumps you up to 4,500. That's one way you can get it done. Yeah, I don't have all the stuff we need to craft those right now, but definitely possible. Got some crystals, got our power cells here to wrap those up. Getting close. Ben got a few crystal diodes. Not quite done there. We're close. I don't know if that's worth it though, until we get a better ship. Alright. 28 out of 36. I think we should head in, sell a few things off. Problem is we're kind of showing low demand for a lot of these things we're picking up. If we sort by type here... Oh yeah, break that guy down. Yeah, let's go for a place to sell off. Cartwright's Wake. That'll get us done. Yeah, and these challenges, they're pretty fun to complete because of the rewards. That's good stuff. But some of it is just, you know, bragging rights too. Gotta drop an overseer. This was the spot that I visited for the smuggling of gin, I think, right? Oh wow, you guys got closer faster than I thought. Alright, I think we're just gonna really calmly clean this place up. I was here to sell off, but I think we're gonna do the area. Rough Your Games does your area. I mean, the area. I mean, this area. Yeah, this is the smuggler base. Weep. Okay. Okay, there's 6 away. Oh, I went by it. There's a little hole here. Titanium, not terrible. Need some of that. Okay. Back around. Good. How far are you? 7. Far away. Nice puzzle to solve here again. I mean, these puzzles aren't really puzzles, but it's kind of search for the thing you need to find sort of scenario. Unfortunately, your sensors help you find it, so it's not overbearing, it's not really that challenging. There's actually some really funny physics. You can launch these just like in the general direction, and they'll land where they need to go. It is often amusing to me how that goes. Okay. When in doubt, look for the ruins of a ship. Or a base. Power core socket. So we need a power core for this one. Here's a power core.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. It's a scout. You need the power core. Cool. Turn it around. We like our face plating. Okay. Let's drop a couple frames here. There we go. Again, it seems to happen outside of combat, which is the thing that really is strange to me. So we ran off, we found a different thing where we needed a power core instead of a battery. Still need to find this battery. Like I said, when in doubt, often you look in the ruins of a nearby ship or a nearby base or something like that. Like here. There's apparently a way to shoot ourselves into this ship. No capacity. Well, guess what? Flat cannon break. And now there's capacity. Heat sphere socket. So we've found another one that needs to be unlocked instead of complete sphere, and then make our tunnel run. We need to hurry. This is an arbitrarily fast run. I mean, it's not a whole ton of extra time, but it's plenty of time to make. That is not... I really like the EMP on my shield right now, and this isn't that high of a percentage improvement. Escort duty. Resistance instead of precision. Not better. Yeah, not better. I like the more armor from frontal attacks, but nah. Okay. So, not the puzzle that I'm trying to solve, but another puzzle. I feel like I just need to do a full run around of this asteroid and just make sure. Because I hate to be looking all over when it's actually really close. But my sensors just can't pick it up for some reason, which is possible. Alright, well, it is right there. How our sensors didn't pick that up is a mystery to me. But there we go. I also didn't see it with my face, so there's that. You can break down. And you can break down. Okay. To the smuggler we go. Okay. Shop. What do you have available anyway? Prototype pulse laser. Neat. Small arms for minimum cost. Just about minimum cost. Oh, and that's minimum cost. Clothing for low cost, not minimum. Ramen for low cost. I think we can find a better price. Let's sort by item type. Cool. Nano repair kit. Might be worth keeping a couple of these. The problem is, it's how many things do you keep? How much does it jam up your inventory? We bought the solar panels to sell off. Those are definitely profitable here, even though they're only mid. Gotta make sure I have the medicine still. I do. We're up to 100. We need to break 200, it seems like, but we will make progress on that. Alright, taking off. Where should we head next? Oh yeah. Should do another challenge. Okay, so mainframe components, I've talked about it a little bit before, but you can take them down as well as building them up. So I'm going to pull off of expertise, add to firepower. Why? Because firepower is your damage. That is what you want to do the most. Oh, these are both 120%. I love that. Let's look missions-wise. How far away? 275, 318, 147. It's a 9. It's just the deliver to. Alright. This seems to me to be a good space to stop off for now. So I think we will go ahead and take a break at a minimum. And then see what else we're going to do for this afternoon. We may have a special episode, perhaps streamed, perhaps recorded, to post up later. But thank you for hanging on for this extra long lunch stream and chill. Kind of turned into an afternoon stream and chill. I will leave you in space here as we fly to our next objective. We were able to perform an awful lot of union labor today. It feels pretty good. Yeah, this is where we're headed. So wherever you're at today, whatever you're up to, I hope that you were able to be productive throughout your week. I hope that you're able to find some rest. And remember, take care of yourselves out there. Love people around you. We will see you soon.